Due to personal reasons, Bobby, aka BlueBlair720, will not be able to join the podcast for a short amount of time. Follow his Twitter for updates at BlueBlair720. Hello everybody and welcome back to the RADCAST. I'm your host, Augie RFC from Red Fox Commentaries. Joining me today is my co-host, Derek from That Q Gamer, and Ryan from Sonic Situations.
I like Pepsi.
Hey, I'm no longer gonna be Ryan from Sonic Situations pretty soon. Hit me up if you want to buy that shit.
You sellout. You sold a freaking account with 1,700 followers.
Well, I didn't sell it.
You didn't? I saw someone who was like saying,
dude, who the hell wants to buy it?
So people were offering money. People on Twitter were offering. Okay, for those of you who don't know,
they
this
weren't
man
serious.
put up a tweet. This man put up a tweet on Twitter where he's saying, "Hey, DM me or reply to this if you want to buy Sonic Situations." And people were like, "I'll take it for 5. I'll take it for 10." Like it was clearly not a joke. Like people actually want to buy.
No, most of them were 10. Sorry, I don't have $8. I only have 8 money. No,
yeah, that was
let's
a
see
joke.
some of the responses. Let's see. Can I pay you in art? No, that's different than money. I mean, I'd like it, you know, that'd be nice,
What
but
kind of art?
I'd rather have money, to be totally honest with you.
Are we just gonna base this episode on Sonic Situations now?
For now. Someone said 50 Bitcoin, and it said about this much in USD. Let's see, $130,353. Yeah, I guess people are being serious, Augie. You're right. You know, that's how much this account's worth. Someone said my browser's subscription. That's not a bad
I think
deal.
that was David.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Ethan said, "Fuck you, Ryan." Tiny said, "I'd give $1 because I don't think this account is worth more than $5."
That's the truest comment for real.
50 rings in every Chaos Emerald. Oh, wow. Thanks for the fake shit. I'll give you a penny, a potato chip, and a used napkin. I'll do it for 5. 200 Robux. Can I pay using art? Sell it to Satan for 1 corn chip.
All the viewers left. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're not dead. Basically what's been going on is I have been in Colorado doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Derek has been
grinding on videos.
The 4 kids will sing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see?
Kill me now.
And freaking Ryan has been
lost
watching
in
4 kids.
Gettysburg.
Yeah, this man went to the Gettysburg battlefield, got freaking lost.
No, I went to a job interview, and then on the way back my phone died and I got lost, and I happened to pass by the Gettysburg battlefield, so I was like, "Oh, cool."
just happened to pass by the Gettysburg battlefield, no problem.
Well, I live
Yeah,
in
no
Pennsylvania. It's pretty close to where I live. It's like 30 minutes away, but still, I was way off course.
Yeah, I got lost. Happened to see the Statue of Liberty. It's pretty neat. Alright, let's
That's
stop
different
rambling
though.
on.
New
Let-
York
let's
City's on it. Hold up, you can't accidentally enter New York City. It's on a freaking island.
Well, comedy. Alright, let's talk about
Die.
some real stuff, because I guarantee you half the viewers left already.
E3.
Freaking... Well, I mean, this podcast was going to be, like, completely about E3, but I feel it's so irrelevant now that we're not going to talk about it as intensive as we were.
True.
But we still should talk about it. So, freaking E3. Let's talk about Microsoft first, because they probably had, like, the biggest announcement of everyone. Because they announced new hardware, the Xbox One X.
Oh, no.
Wait, didn't we talk about this? Oh, right, we deleted that one.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we did a RADCAST, but we deleted it because it was garbage. I still have the file on my computer right now.
Let's re-upload it
No.
10 years from now.
We were
The
just
lost
like
episode.
we were like all depressed, and then like in the middle of the episode my mom came into my room and I just muted my microphone. Like Bobby's mom and my mom just started like yelling at me, or well, you know, Bobby's mom yelled at Bobby's mom didn't yell at me over the call, but you know what I mean.
She just starts calling
And
you
that
out.
Ryan kid is a bad influence.
Yeah.
I don't
She starts
remember that.
She starts offering money to buy Sonic situations. All right,
You're
but,
talking
but
trash.
still, the
Dude,
episode
I
was
wish
trash.
people would
We're gonna
actually-
do this episode is also trash. Let's talk about the Xbox One X, because the Xbox One X,
Oh,
this console
okay.
is interesting. Like, love it
It's
or hate it,
very
it's still
interesting.
interesting.
No, it's a hate it situation here, because as much as you can love on Microsoft for what they do, because they don't do anything good. So why am I saying this in the first place? I don't know. Anyways, Microsoft is trash. End of story. No, I'm just kidding. But this is a bad decision. One, the name, the Wii U. That was named Wii U. It's just the Wii, but with U after it. Parents thought that was an expansion for the Wii. Then with the Xbox One X, it's literally the Xbox One, but it's got 4K on it. But then they call it the Xbox One X. So when, let's say, Christmas comes around, which one do I buy, little Jimmy? How about the Xbox One X? And it's like, wait, but there's an Xbox One for cheaper, and it's just called the Xbox One. Same thing, right? They're gonna be like, oh no, Mom, this has got 4K technology, but we don't even have a 4K TV. Oh, then screw you. I don't know.
Dude,
Microsoft sucks.
when is the doctor gonna like diagnose Derek with schizophrenia already? Like, I feel like he's just been delaying it for a while, and I don't know. You just
Microsoft makes me want to die. Just sorry. But Nintendo did good. Very good.
Well, we'll get into that,
I would
but
agree.
right now, I just want to say the Xbox One X, terrible name,
It's trash.
but it's an intriguing console. It's definitely got some shortcomings because like it can't reach true 4K. Like already we got games like being lowered to 1080 and 1440, which is still nice. Those are good resolutions by today's standard. They're still relevant. But this is being advertised as a 4K console, and already they can't reach true 4K. Like
yeah, you're right.
exactly.
I like that was their biggest selling point. Like people were literally like commenting on Twitter. They were like, "Oh, take a shot every time Microsoft said 4K in the conference." Like that was their main point, and they can't even deliver on their main point. And then there's the whole issue where
Exactly.
pretty much half the games they announced for the Xbox One X are going to be put on the Windows Store on Windows 10. So,
And some of the games are even on PS4 and PC as well.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
like,
it lacks exclusives, it lacks raw power, and it's being sold at $500. So are people going to like lay $500 on a console that can't even deliver on the two things it's promising, which were exclusives and 4K? Like, it's interesting to see. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how Microsoft sells this thing, because I don't think it's going to sell well.
yeah, I honestly don't think it's gonna sell that well. Like, even compared to the Switch, at least the Switch is something original. I mean, yes, the Wii U died, but that they had to replace it with something. So, see, at least Nintendo's
Well,
being
they
original.
replaced
instead
it
of,
with
like,
something that actually makes sense this time too. Like the Wii U was like, "Hey, let's just make a big DS," but like the Switch is like, "Hey, remember how you can play a game on your TV? What if you could play the same game in your car?" You know what I mean? Like, people actually want to do that instead of walking like 5 feet away from their console and having the screen disconnect.
Dude,
True.
the freaking okay, I went on vacation like I mentioned earlier. It's like I went to so many states, right? And the coolest thing the coolest thing about the Switch has been this, like, going to this vacation, because I don't want to it's not like I was like playing Switch like the whole vacation. Like, I was just that kid who was sitting there like, gotta play some Legend of Zelda. But like when I was in the car and we were driving, or when I was in the hotel, I just slapped it on the dock because I took the dock with me. Like, it's so portable. Like, even when you want to play in TV mode, it's so portable, and that's what I love about the Switch. Like, I couldn't take my Wii U with me because it requires like 50 different cables. It's a big chunky brick of a console. The freaking game cases are so big. Like, it was just impractical to take it. But the Switch is actually like delivering on what it promises, unlike the Xbox One X, which is failing at its two main selling points, which were exclusives and 4K. So Microsoft is going to have a tough time with this one.
You just reminded me when you were talking about like all the cables and the Wii U and stuff. One time on like the second to last day of school, I was like, hey, you should bring your Wii U to class and we can like play it in the back because we're gonna fail this class anyway. And we did. We just played Smash like the whole class. It was kind of funny.
Wait,
anyway,
your teacher let you do that?
no, the teacher didn't see us. We were like behind a lab table.
Oh.
How did they not see you? Like playing
You
a
had this
We were
giant
behind the
brick
lab. The
plugged
lab
into the
table.
wall. You're holding this massive freaking controller.
Well, no, that is the control. Like the controller, it was the screen, you know, because I was playing Smash, and we used our DSs as the controllers themselves.
Yeah, true.
So it was,
That's
You know
the
how,
Switch
like-
before it was the Switch.
you know how people used to post those pictures on like Twitter and stuff with playing freaking Smash Bros in the bathroom with like a TV and shit. Like they'd
Oh,
play
yeah,
Melee in the fucking bathroom.
That's the best though.
It was funny. But it became redundant when the 3DS version of Smash Bros came out,
I
except
gotta
for
be right back.
And yeah.
the Melee elitists.
Do we have to stop recording?
No, I think we're good. Dude, now we
No,
can say
Augie said he had
whatever.
beer.
No, we can say whatever we want while he's gone. Augie's a fucking bitch. Yeah. Roasted.
Roasted.
I bet
Sound like
Augie's
Lost
holding
World is
nerds
trash.
because Augie's actually a nerd. Got him.
Wrecked.
Oh, he's
Are we
back.
still recording?
Oh god.
Yeah, it's still recording, but I'll just cut this part out. Alright, we're back.
I don't think we will.
He's gonna see you. Oh my
Wait,
God.
what?
You'll find out what we.
You'll find out when you're going to edit. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Not that hilarious, but
It's not that hilarious, but it's hilarious. Anyways,
shall
shall we
talk
get
about
back to what we
Sony?
were saying? Oh yes,
almost
yes,
got hit by it.
definitely.
oh, can we talk about that freaking Sonic meme where it's like, Tails, you're my best friend. Really,
No.
Sonic?
Stop.
No,
Stop.
I'm all about that
Stop.
Kush or
Stop.
something like that. What was the joke? Like,
There was no joke. It's just a bad comic. I don't know what's
It's
so
just-
funny about
is
it.
it just that Sonic likes weed? I thought he liked
That's
going
it.
fast. I thought he
Well,
liked
I
going
think-
fast.
I
What
kept
the hell?
seeing this comic, like, it would go, like, it, like, spread it, like, a while ago. It was, like, this comic where it was, like, Sonic talked to Amy, and he was, like, hey, Amy, you're my best friend, or something, or Amy, I love you, or something, and then Amy was like, really? And then Sonic was like, no, I love chili dogs, or something like that. Like, I saw this
he
meme
said
before.
something about Tostinos.
Totina,
He said, I think it was Tostinos. I don't know.
or something.
But
But, like, I've seen this meme, like, ages ago, and for some reason it's making a comeback.
it's the one, I forget what the guy's name is, but like he made the Dank Kush one like the longest time ago, and it's making a random ass comeback. Maybe he said something. I think he made a video about it or some
It's like
shit.
freaking My Name Jeff. It's like the world's most unfunny meme.
Exactly.
Randomly-
Anyway, shall we go back to
the world's,
Sony and their E3?
freaking world's most unfunniest memes always are the ones that make the comebacks.
Like that boy made a comeback for like a fucking week, and
Derek, why
God,
did you just message me on Steam? What the frick?
I don't know.
Alright, let's talk about
I'm just
Sony.
some.
Sony had a cool conference. I did a
Spider-Man.
reaction to it live, so you can check that out in the description. But anyway,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah, that was really the only interesting thing.
That. No. There was a few extras in
There's
there.
a
I
few
mean,
cool things, but really, I don't remember anything that was announced there except for the weird Keemstar game and then Spider-Man.
the weird Keemstar game.
Yeah, there's this weird game where it was like freaking this main character looked like a gladiator buff Keemstar, and he was like hitting people with his axe. It looked pretty cool, but the only reason I remember it is because the guy looks like buff Keemstar.
Not every bald guy with a beard is Keemstar.
No, but he had like the freaking Keemstar beard, and he was bald. And Like freaking, it's Keemstar.
Exactly.
Augie.
Totally. I mean, it's totally Keemstar because he's bald and he's got a beard. I mean,
Dude, this
it's-
guy
it's-
looks like a fucking gnome, bro. Hi guys, Leafy is here.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
I forgot
real
he
talk,
existed.
I miss Leafy's old content. Like his new content sucks, but his old stuff
Okay, how
is
did
good.
we go? How did we go from E3 to a Sonic comic to Keemstar and Leafy?
I don't know. Let's keep talking about it. This is how it
All right, let's go.
Well, yeah, like Leafy used to make good content that was well edited. It was actually funny.
Actually, he's always made bad content. I hate him.
Derek, you haven't seen one Leafy video.
Yes, I have. I've seen multiple of them. I just don't remember them because they're so they're forgettable.
His best
That's
his
the
best
word.
work were his rants by far.
Nah, he's just gay.
Derek, you're gay.
What? Fantastic.
You're saying Leafy's best work was like his rants and shit?
Yeah.
Isn't that his?
No, I think his
entire
best
channel?
his best works were like his stories, in my opinion.
Oh,
His
that was
stories-
like before he went really big.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen much of that. I don't know.
I remember back when he had like 600,000 subscribers, he made like really good content, right? He used to play surf and shit, and now he just plays Overwatch like everyone else started doing, and like it's really stupid. He gets someone else to like make his little stupid character with the lizard hat and everything like that, the lizard costume, you know, just bouncing around, and like he can't even do it on Sony Vegas himself. Like it's so easy. All you gotta, you know what? Forget it. He's
Yeah,
like
all you
a
have to do is just set some keyframes and just move it around a bit.
Exactly.
But like,
It's not
well, he
hard.
doesn't do that anymore. Like, I thought that was good, but like, he doesn't even do that
I
anymore.
thought that
'cause-
was dumb as shit. I'm sorry, but that was
Nah,
like
dude,
the
that was
worst part of the
classic. Like,
dude.
that
no,
was the most
no.
memorable stuff. Like, when you think of Leafy, I think of like the character like moving around with the little like skits and stuff, and you have like Nick Cash in the background, like voicing all it. Like,
Don't get
that
me
was the
wrong.
good stuff.
It was like dumb as. Okay, it was cool sometimes, but sometimes it was just like trying too hard to be funny. He'd be like, "Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. I was just hanging out with my buddy, fucking Frieza," and he'd say like some dumb shit like that, and then it was just, hey.
The problem with Leafy is that he doesn't evolve, you know, like he doesn't change, like he just keeps doing the same stuff. And like you could
Yeah.
argue it's still working because he's still pulling in mad views. Like people saying Leafy's dead, like
He's not pulling-
He's lost a ton of like views and subs, but he's still pulling in like views like crazy. Like every video he does gets over 300K.
He's got loyal
Yeah.
fans, but the thing is, he used to get so much more. Like,
Well, I
he used
think
to get
that's
so
more
many more.
due to YouTube taking him out of the algorithm. Because Leafy was like the first commentary channel, and Leafy was like making it big waves like for all the commentary channels.
I mean,
But the
I don't
moment-
think he was the first one, but
Yeah, he wasn't.
I see where you're coming from.
Leafy was like the one that popularized the commentary genre.
Yeah, he was the one that popularized it, but he wasn't the first one. That's like saying like the angry video game nerd was like the first game reviewer out there. Like he just popularized
I
it.
should say he wasn't the first, but he really like popularized it and just like dominated the genre. But then YouTube took
Exactly.
him off
Yeah.
of recommended, and then they started artificially deleting his subs and. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think some of those
commentary-
unsubs were legit, but most of it was like YouTube just going through and deleting all the.
He's got 4,385,351 subscribers.
And he used to have
Jeez.
4,800,000. He lost 500,000 due to YouTube screwing him over.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. Well, didn't he also subbot at one point?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think
don't
that's
know.
still allegations. Like Keemstar made that, and
I don't think Keemstar's the one who made that. I'm pretty sure he just reported on it, and then he was like, "Guys, this is probably true. I'm just saying."
I don't have any evidence to prove.
we
my
had
point, but
evidence.
It's true.
His evidence was that in Social Blade there was like a sudden spike in subs when he and H3 went at it. He started losing
Yeah.
mad subs, and then 1 second later he gained like 4,000.
I mean,
but that
true,
could also
but-
be a Social Blade glitch, because Social Blade has those
Exactly.
glitches.
It has some glitches.
Yeah, I've seen.
Well, the other
I
thing
study
was-
Social Blade charts like every day. Like I spend way too much time going on Social Blade and just checking YouTubers.
It's Augie,
stuff.
the Social Blade
Well, I do. I check it to
charter
like.
thing.
It's
Like,
kind of
I-
ironic that the word social is in there, but we love Augie anyway. Please
well,
laugh.
Should we go back to E3? Because
All right.
Leafy's trash. We should just go back to E3.
No, wait. I want to continue talking about Leafy for a second.
It's fun
So-
talking about Leafy because like no one's talked about him in ages. Like
Exactly.
Because he's dead.
Dude, like, look at his new content. It's
let me
all
load up
like,
his channel.
it's all the same. The angry
Exactly.
Instagram model copyright strikes my video on him.
We should talk about that, Christian Burns.
I
Gosh.
don't actually know who that is.
Oh, you are you ready? You better sit down and let
Oh,
me
gosh.
tell you.
Oh my
Is he
goodness,
the
no, no,
wait?
no,
Is he
no,
the
no, no.
pedophile guy?
No, that's Austin Jones.
Oh,
No, okay, let me tell you. So basically what happened was at VidCon, which by the way was crazy to watch because so many commentary channels and skeptic community members got to meet up and it was amazing to watch. But then there was like the other side of VidCon, like so basically like this kid like Christian Burns, right? He's an Instagram model and I didn't even know this thing existed, but apparently it does. Like there's such thing as Instagram models.
I'm pretty sure that Cash Me Outside chick is doing that. That's like
Yeah.
why she's rich.
She's blowing up on YouTube right now. That's her latest target. But I think she used to be that. Anyway, he was an Instagram model, right? And he had 27,000 followers. So not like bad, but also like he's still like a puddle like in the sea of freaking internet celebs, right? So
Yeah.
basically he goes up to this VidCon security guard and he like tries to get into VidCon, but like he doesn't have a pass, but he thinks he's like basically his logic was that he's so famous that they'll just let him in. So obviously the
Oh my
security guard
God.
doesn't let him in because he freaking doesn't have a pass. And so he starts like yelling at the VidCon security guard, telling him like he's unattractive and like how he's so like he himself Christian is so attractive and like he made hundreds of thousands of dollars on Instagram. He
Dude,
called
what a
him like
bitch.
blue collar and he basically like he went on this he told like security guard to kill himself and like go screw himself and stuff like that.
with being blue collar or what?
And so the security guard just freaking like handles it like a boss. Like the security guard just stands there. He's just like listening. He's like cracking up, and then he just goes inside, right? And so Christian Burns is sitting out there, right? And so basically, Keemstar reported it, and then like the mainstream media picked up on it, and so like the whole internet was hating this kid, right? And so he goes on an interview with Keemstar and he's like he apologizes and he's like, yo, I'm sorry, I lost my mind, like I was not acting appropriate at all. And like the apology was so ungenuine, but like deep down we all were like, okay, maybe we can forgive him, right? Like maybe he's just not good at giving apologies. And then like a day later he goes on Instagram on a stream and he's saying like, oh, like if 1 million people watch the stream, I will kill the security guard. And like someone in the stream was like, wait, didn't you apologize yesterday on Drama Alert? And he was like, yeah, screw the security guard, I'm gonna go kill him. And then there was like footage that came out, like he got into a fight with some kid and like there was some chick right next to him and he was trying to ask the chick to like help him because he was too weak to fight the other guy. And like basically he's like a freaking loser, all right? Like he thinks he's famous even though he has like 27K on Instagram. Like he's just a loser, right? And it's funny because one of his main points was that he was way more famous than the security guard, right?
Who cares?
The security guard ended up racking up like more followers than the Instagram model, like after that week alone.
Oh my god.
So now the security guard is more famous than the kid. So
How much do you know? How much the kid? Gets?
How ironic.
what? How much he gets paid?
Yeah, the kid.
Well, that's another thing. So apparently
Nothing.
there was leaked messages like where the kid was talking like with one of his friends and he was like, "Yo, I'm so scared. Like I'm about to like lose my house. I'm about to like go on the streets. Like I
What
spent
a
all my
fucking
money.
liar.
So he's not even rich. He's like literally about to go off the streets. By the way, he followed me on Twitter, so
Yeah, but FouseyTube said he was gonna like go off the streets too, and
yeah,
you
but
know.
this was FouseyTube made that public with cameras all over the place. It was obviously a joke. This was a private conversation that someone leaked, and it could be altered. Like, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was also unaltered. But yeah, he follows me on Twitter. So if he sees this podcast, screw you, Christian. I'm just
Hi.
I don't know why YouTubers are like, I'm about to go on the streets, you know, like, give me your money and shit like that. Like, why are they asking us for money? Like, we have more money than them. Like, I worked at fucking McDonald's for 6 months. Do they think I have more money? I got paid $7.25 an hour. Like, they're not. They could just make a few videos and then, you know, get money off of that.
I get paid like $3 a day, so
Yeah, but you're not a professional YouTuber and you're not complaining about going on the streets. You still live with your parents because you're still a kid,
right.
you know. And also, that's another thing. Couldn't they go back with their parents if they had such an issue? Like, some of them
my
don't
parents
have that
would never
option.
take me back. They'd tell me like, when you hit 18, you're out, and I'm like, all right then.
Are you serious? How are you going to do that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll be fine.
What are you going to do?
You gotta. Yeah, so it's the day you hit the age of 18.
I'm
You're
gonna
out.
go to the streets, boys. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
great.
boy.
No, I'm gonna go to college, just sit there, and then freaking I don't know.
You gotta pay for college.
Shut up! I haven't thought
See,
about
you're
this yet.
saying that, but you're probably banking on a YouTube channel getting big.
No way, no. YouTube is a hobby right now. I'll be lucky if I make anything out of it.
All right.
Although
You're the one saying, "Oh, I need to do super chats when I hit 1K."
Did you say you make $3 a? You said $3 a day.
That's
Is that
from chores. That's not from YouTube.
from chores?
Yeah, freaking chores.
Chores, boys.
You are a lucky bastard, sir.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, so yeah, that's what you need to know about this freaking Instagram kid. He's a loser
exists.
with an inflated ego who thinks he's better than everyone else, when in reality, he puts other people down to make himself feel better. Also, he's going to the streets.
I don't think he's actually going to the streets.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It makes me fucking laugh when, like, quote unquote, I guess he's not actually famous, but he could make money if he tried harder. You can't complain about going to the streets and
Yeah, but
ask
he
other
doesn't try. Like he'll people will be like, you know, you wouldn't be in this situation if you actually like worked for your money. And he's like, yeah, I work for my money. It's like, what do? Like, you freaking sit on Twitter all day telling people how famous and how attractive you are. By the way, he looks ugly. He looks like a freaking girl. Like, literally.
What's his name?
I think Christian Burns. Like,
shit.
on Twitter, he's at Extra Burns. He follows me, so.
He is fucking extra. Okay.
Yeah. Look at this kid. Let me pull up a picture of him right now.
Hold up. Is it spelled extra like normal?
Yeah.
Or what? He's like the last guy to have shown up.
What do you mean? He's so famous.
Ugh.
I'm pulling up a picture of him on the podcast right now. Of course, you won't be able to see this if you're listening to the audio, but hold up. Image, browse. There we go. Look at Christian right there. You guys can't see this, but I'm showing him on the podcast right now. Look at that attractive man. Don't you see a person like this and be like,
You're gonna put that on the screen. Right?
all right, I'm getting rid of this. This is too gay for me.
Oh.
True.
Oh my god. Dude, he's always talking about how famous is it. Like, he has a screenshot, his phone's on 8%. It says, famous definition, famous, known about by many people. Then he has a picture of his fucking Twitter. Tweet impressions, 6.45 million.
That's
tweets.
Dude, those are terrible impressions. Dude, YouTubers get 6.45 million in a week, and that's on YouTube. Twitter,
And who cares if he's famous? He doesn't do shit. Like, he shouldn't be famous.
Here's a tweet. You're like 50 years old. Grow up and be a man at Keemstar. Dude, going after Keemstar is the easiest thing in the world, and even he's failing.
Exactly.
Like, there's so many things you could call it Keemstar for. You could say, like, oh, Keemstar runs away from, like, true, like, debate, like how he runs away from Tommy C every time Tommy C does a podcast on him. You could go after Keemstar saying, oh, Keemstar does, like, drugs, like, he's been shown to do cocaine. You could, there's so many things you go after Keemstar for, and then it's like,
I feel like
you're
Christian
50 years
Burns,
old.
Christian Burns probably does drugs too. Maybe not cocaine yet.
Yet.
I say yet, but cocaine's actually a pretty hard drug. So, like, if you're doing cocaine, you're probably actually rich. And apparently this guy's about to be on the streets, so I doubt that.
I
doubt
DM'd
that
him. I DM'd him the other day. I was like, because if you guys don't know, there's this YouTuber. His name is Jamie Pine, right? He's about 100k, 150k, sorry. And he went out and actually like fought this guy like fist fight, you know.
Mhm.
And so I've been a fan of Jamie Pine for a while, and so I DM'd Christian. I was like, said something like, "Yo, I heard you got wrecked by Jamie" or something like that, and he was like, "Who?" And then I just like said like, "It's really gay, bro," or something like that, because like Jamie made a song called "It's Really Gay, Bro." So yeah, so he responds to DMs. So I'm gonna DM him this podcast when we post it. And see if he
Dude, I
watches
hate
it.
this guy so much. Like, he's stepping on a freaking Hollywood star, and he says, waiting for them to update it with my name. No, you need money to do that.
Doesn't it cost money to go to Hollywood?
It costs like $30,000 to get your name on one of those stars. So,
Dude,
could
he
at
doesn't
least
even have 1K in the bank. How is he gonna
jeez.
pull up 30K? Like, what the frick? All right, enough about him. He's gay. He's freaking. Yeah.
Look,
Let's talk about the next topic.
Isn't
Hashtag Bunty
2017.
ban. So let me explain what this is. So if you guys don't know, there's like many genres in YouTube. Like there's obviously the genre, like the commentary community we were just talking about. But then there's like the skeptic community, right? And the skeptic and the commentary kind of mingle, but they're also kind of separate. Basically, it's a bunch of YouTubers who will like talk about like politics, their political views, their viewpoints, and other things. Like YouTubers who belong to it are like Sargon of Akkad, Bunty King, Chris Ray Gun, YouTubers like that. So basically, what happened was a YouTuber from this community, Bunty King, who I've been following for a while, went after some well-known racists, one of which being this man named Tariq Nasheed. And so, if you don't know who Tariq Nasheed is, he's basically someone who believes everyone who is not black is a racist. Like,
oh my god.
and one of his beliefs is that if you're a black woman and you date a white guy, you're betraying your race.
seriously.
Oh my
So
god.
he preaches all about like he's so anti anyone who's not black, and so Bunty King, who's a Sikh Indian who's had to deal with racism his whole life, like got offended by this guy, right? And so Bunty King went after him, and he was like, "Hey, Tariq, you realize, you know, you're preaching all about being anti-racist, yet you're racist yourself by doing this. Like, you know, like, come on, man."
Did he use the whole "you can't be racist towards white people" argument?
That's been brought up a few times. I'm not sure if by Bunty King, but anyway. So Tariq goes after him. Basically, like Tariq can't have a full-on argument because he's so dumb. So then Bunty started trolling him, and Bunty was like, he got like freaking drunk and was roasting him on Twitter. And then I'm Alex jumped in, who's another big YouTuber, and so basically a bunch of big YouTubers from the commentary and skeptic communities were going after him. And Tariq basically mass flagged his Twitter and got Bunty suspended, right? Bunty ended up making a new account and regained all of his followers back within a week. So massive fail on Tariq there. So Tariq went to the next best thing and mass striked his channel. And so in a few days, Bunty's channel is going to be deleted because the YouTube strike system is great. So I want to talk about this because this is like To be honest, this is like the most interesting internet story in a long time. Like,
No, Augie, I know you said, like, by the way, he follows me, like, 3 times, but, dude, he's giving out follows like they're freaking candy.
well, I know that, but I'm saying, like, oh, he follows me, so I'm gonna link him the podcast. Like, I hope he sees the podcast.
That'd be funny. No, he's probably gonna, like, start going after us and shit, because he's got nothing better to do.
That would
It's
be
kind of
funny.
funny. Like, he'd probably say, like, oh, you guys have nothing better to do. You're doing a podcast about us. Okay, first of all, this is something we're doing because we like to do it, and you know what? We want to share our opinion on YouTube. This guy is apparently going to go on the streets. He sits there on Twitter all day just yelling at people, talking about how famous he is, and talking about how attractive he is, but he's not even attractive, dude. Like, if I was gay, I would not find him attractive.
The security
wouldn't.
guard is more attractive than Christian Burns.
And the security guard probably would have kicked his ass.
The security guard actually did, like...
He did?
No, like, afterwards, like, Christian Burns was, like, he DM'd him the address, and, like, he was like, fight me. And then the security
that was
showed-
the security guard who did it.
Yeah, the security... Well, no, not Jamie Pine, like, that was, like, the security guard's, like, Christian likes to DM people's, like, his address so he can go fight them. Anyway, the security guard showed up, and Christian didn't show up, and so the security guard was, like, live streaming on Instagram, and he was like, hey, Chris, I'm here, like, where are you? And, like, he ended up never showing up, so, but yeah. Enough about him, though. He's freaking gay. But the bunny band thing. So, yeah, like, what do you guys take of this? Because this is, like, some serious stuff YouTube needs to fix. Because if it's this easy for someone to, like, remove your channel... Like, that kind of worries me.
Yeah, that worries, like, if you've got a hater on your channel, like, you know, just some random hater that just doesn't like your content and hates you in general, they could just mass report you or whatever for, like, no reason.
Well, see, Derek, I don't think you have much to worry about because you're not a controversial YouTuber. Like, you review video games.
I mean, true
But
that.
for me,
then
like,
again,
like, my content
Dude,
isn't
no, that's not
controversial.
true. I really liked Bubsy 3D, and I freaking mass reported the shit out of Derek, but, like, his account didn't go down.
So you're that Cube Gamer, too.
Oh my goodness. But like,
no.
but for real though, like, you could just have this massive hate for someone, go on and report them, and if you can get their account taken down that quickly just because you hate them or something, that's kind of dumb.
Well, this
like,
isn't an issue for, like, smaller YouTubers because...
yeah,
like,
I mean, it is.
It's an issue when
it
big
isn't.
YouTube channels are going after other big YouTube channels.
I mean, true, but, like, you know, then again, there could be someone out there that hates you so much
such
that
a
they just randomly want to report you.
It's such a weak move because Bunny's going after Tariq with real arguments, and Tariq's only response is "Shut up! I'm gonna silence you." Like, that's why I wish social media sites didn't have a block feature. Because blocking is essentially "Shut up! I don't want to hear you."
It's cheap.
Okay, but you can just make another account. So.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the problem.
and
Like,
look at
essentially
their
blocking is
tweets
just
or whatever there,
pointless, but still, like, that's why
But blocking
shouldn't
can make it
exist.
easier. Because some stupid people just, like, keep harassing you on their one account, and they'll be like, oh, wow, you're my best friend. And if they really care enough, then they'll make a new account, and then, like, you know, they'll start harassing you on that one. And that's when it gets pretty tricky. That's when you need to, like, actually contact Twitter and get them IP banned or some shit.
Yeah.
Or, like, get their phone number banned.
I don't think Twitter cares enough to do that.
Well, it's happened. Like, I made a bunch of accounts on Twitter before. I used one of them because there was this thing called, like, you know, Summer of Sonic. And if you did the hashtag Summer of Sonic and you did, like, if you did a bunch of, if you did a tweet, it would show up on the live stream. So I think Tails channel and some other people were talking, and I made an account that was like at Keemstar with 2 3s instead of 2 E's, and I said "fuck" and shit like that, and it just showed up on the screen. It was so stupid, but I thought it was so funny because they were announcing shit too.
Oh my gosh.
Did they ever actually read out your tweet?
No. They just kept
dang.
reading over it.
Like, oh, we'll just skip this one.
I mean, if I were them, I'd probably read over it too. But, like, no, I just kept saying a bunch of tweets with that account, and now every time I try to make a new account with my phone number, it won't let me. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get banned for, like, you know, stuff like making a bunch of accounts.
Yeah.
Well, I just think, like, this issue, like, needs to be more noticed, because it's like, if it's that easy to shut someone up on the internet, then, you know, this is going to be dangerous. Like, it's going to set a dangerous precedent for other commentary channels, because, like, that's all the commentary community is. It's the community that calls out, you know, the people doing the scummy stuff on YouTube, right? And
Yeah.
I'm going to be joining, like, you know, like, right now my channel is just game streams, right? But, you know, I'm kind of sick of it already. Like, I've been doing it for months now. I want to move out and, like, make some commentaries on people. And, like, I've got a video planned for tomorrow. We're going to be calling out this, like, YouTubers, like, this YouTuber who's, like, this 11-year-old girl, but, like, her parents are running her channel, and they're, like, threatening to sue people. Like, I plan on, like, making a video on her, right?
Don't call out the YouTuber, call out her parents, which are technically the YouTubers if they're running her channel.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
if her parents, like, are so serious on silencing any sort of criticism, then, like, if I get bigger and more noticed, that's going to be a bigger problem for me as I move on. So, like, and if my channel gets wiped right now, no way I'm coming back. I'm going to have to restart the whole grinding and just, like, restart, like, you know, my whole
The grind.
Because, like, I'm not at that big enough state where, like, if my channel gets wiped, oh, it's easy. I'll just make a new channel. You know, I might lose a few subs, but I'll gain most of them back. I'm not at that stage yet. Like, if my channel's wiped, I lose all my subs. Gotta restart the whole process of building up a new channel, which is virtually impossible. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could also post some of your old videos, too. Like, not your old streams, because no one's gonna sit there and, like, watch a stream if it's not actually live, and unless it's something they really care about. Because let's be honest, people only take the time out of their day to, like, watch streams that, like, aren't very popular, which
Actually, most of my streams, like, double in views after they're over.
Really?
Yeah, it surprised me, too, because I figured, I was like, okay, like, maybe 2 people will watch it after I upload it. But
I know,
they actually, like,
that happens to me, too.
yeah,
Like,
with Derek's channel, it happens, too, because, like, I did my birthday stream with Derek, right? And it got, like, 120 views live, and now it's at, like, 180. And, like, Derek was at, like, 140, and now he's at, like, 200. So...
Yeah.
But...
It's weird.
Then again, like, I did some streams yesterday, and they've got, like 5 extra views afterwards, so... I don't know, it varies.
Yeah.
But people actually do spend more time watching streams after they're uploaded, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, even when I, like, finish streams, I'll get comments on my videos where it's like, someone was like, you know, crap, I missed the stream. And I'm like, you know, that's really cool that people care enough, like, to actually, like, they want to, like, you know, catch, like, what they missed. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Bunny Ban, basically, it's super scary. It could set a dangerous precedent for other channels. And I'm a bit worried for my channel. Well, not now, but if I get bigger, then I'll be more worried, because I'll have more of a risk of losing it. So.
Yeah. So, should we go back to E3? Because that was what this episode was about.
Yo,
I
it's
just
been
sat
like
here the
40
entire time
minutes.
remembering that.
Freaking, we went from Leafy to Christian
went from-
Burns to
We went from
Bunny
the
Ban.
introduction to E3 to Leafy to Keemstar bit to this band thing, this Bunny Man thing, whatever. I honestly don't care about, but I mean, I'm a little worried, but I don't know.
You shouldn't be worried, because you're not controversial.
True.
Unless you start...
whoa, you hate Bubsy 3D.
So yeah, we want to finish up for our long overdue
Nintendo's
thoughts on
E3.
Nintendo's E3.
Nintendo's E3.
It was lit,
Real quick.
boys. It was the best E3.
Metroid Prime 4, new Pokemon
Dude, I
game
wanna
on Switch.
I wanna
That's
play
a main
Metroid
series
Prime.
game. Oh, you need to go play it. It's such a good game.
Yeah, I got Dolphin set up on my PC. So I've got games running at 1080p 60, like no frame drops right now. So I've been playing a lot of GameCube games. So I need to download Metroid Prime and play that. But yeah, we got Metroid Prime 4, the new Yoshi and Kirby games look lit, which those are
the main series
franchises.
Pokemon game coming to Switch.
Yes,
That's
think
looking good. Yes,
freaking
I am excited
God
for that.
they were confirmed. Like, it was
I
gonna
know,
happen, but it's that much
Because
reassuring.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, while I'll most likely buy them anyways because it's Pokemon, I still like. I don't know. I don't really want to buy them because I already have Pokemon Sun, which I still haven't beat due to just my file corrupting, and I had to restart the game. I just don't feel like playing it now. But like, I don't know if I want to get Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I was like, when are we going to get a new main series game for consoles? Because we've never really seen that before. We've seen spin-offs like, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum.
Like,
But we haven't seen a main series. Huh?
Sorry.
Anyways, I'll just finish this off real quick. Anyways, we haven't seen like a main series Pokemon game that's like if you know what I mean. But we haven't seen one that's on console, at all really. I mean, you could count Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness, but those are more spin-offs rather than main series. But I'm glad we're getting this on the Switch. It's makes up for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and how like disappointing it is, I guess we could say. Yeah, I'm done with Nintendo Z3. It was amazing. Metroid
Mario
Prime 4,
Odyssey.
Pokemon Yoshi. Oh, Mario Odyssey, yes.
It's so refreshing. See, this is what I love about Nintendo right now, is they're back, like, you remember with the GameCube
back,
how
yeah.
experimental they were and how, like, they didn't give
Yeah.
like, two craps about staying with the particular formula and, like, keep, like, making super safe games. Like, I love the
Something I
Wii and
noticed
Wii U.
recently.
I love the Wii and Wii U, but their games were, like, super safe and, like, we
Yeah.
don't want to take
Well,
any risks.
Yeah.
But now they're like freaking ARMS, Splatoon, Mario Odyssey. Breath of the Wild was experimental because it redefined the whole Zelda 3D formula, something they haven't done since Ocarina of Time.
Exactly.
Well,
Mario
here's the
Odyssey,
thing-
Yeah.
like who would
I
have
feel-
thought to make an open world Mario game? Like, it's they could have made
Sunshine
a
and
Shine.
64 did that.
well. Here's the thing: they could have made a quick cash grab little Super Mario 3D World 2 or something like that. Something
They
they
could've.
know is easy to make, takes no time at all to develop, and
They
is
could've
guaranteed,
made,
takes
like-
time.
is
They
guaranteed
could make like a
sales.
level set in Super Mario Maker and like sell it.
Yeah, something that would like, guarantee sales. Like people would buy that anyway. But they're actually taking like the time to make something new and unique, and I think that's great. It's so cool to see experimental Nintendo back. Like, thank you.
Also-
Exactly.
Earlier you were talking about how they weren't very experimental with like games on the Wii U. It's because the Wii U itself was like sort of a failed experiment.
Yeah, kind of like the Virtual Boy and how it tried to experiment with 3D games, which the 3DS came back and made that a success, but like the Virtual Boy was like their experiment with it.
The Switch
Pretty
really
much.
is what the Wii U should have been. Like, the Switch, or I mean, the Wii U, sorry, feels more like a Switch like alpha or something like that.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think they were just trying to test like, hey, how would this concept work? But they
And then they
kind
looked
of
at the
failed
clock
on
and
that
you're like,
department.
oh crap, it's been like 6 years since we made a console. We better push this out.
Yeah, the Wii U doesn't count. It was a spin-off console.
Is that was the Wii U really like a mid-gen update? Because it could play Wii games and
I-
run Wii firmware.
No,
Like, is the Wii
It's-
U just like a PS4 Pro type thing where it's like,
it's
I
it's eighth
honestly, I'd
generation.
say it is.
where
Like-
it's like a Wii update, you know?
Yeah, it's just I think it's starting. I'm starting to see this more with the Switch. Like, I think the Wii U is kind of like it's like an experimental period where like, hey, how would this work? Can we try to make it, but not like fully like we want to? Just kind of experiment with it, because if they were to release the Switch like in its full form factor and how it is now in like something like 2012 or so, it would have failed even more than it already has because they probably would have made the Switch feel wrong in some way. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they were to release the Switch way earlier in like 2012, it just wouldn't have worked. So I guess this was more like an experimental phase.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but
All right, that's E3. All in all, I think it was one of the best E3s in a long time. Like,
yeah, in a long time. I think
like I enjoyed all three conferences. Like even like Microsoft and Sony, it was interesting, you know.
Yeah,
Like I don't ever see myself going out and getting an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro, but it's still interesting to see what they had to like reveal.
Get the PS4 Pro.
No.
PS4 is a good console.
It honestly
Good
is.
games.
It is, but
And the Switch is a good console, but you already have that, so.
yeah. Good E3.
Anyways,
So in conclusion, freaking good E3. Christian Burns is a loser, and Bundy Ban is something to be worried about.
if you're a bigger YouTuber.
Yep. Alright, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this podcast and hearing Ryan type the entire time, then smash that like button. Subscribe.
I like Pepsi.
Check out all of our channels in the description. I just hit 100 subs, so if you can get me to 1K.
Stop advertising yourself. Stop advertising yourself, you freaking loser.
And whatever you do.
You just advertised Pepsi. You do it every single time.
But
Yeah,
Pepsi
dude,
is good,
you're working
unlike
hard for that
Augie's channel.
Sponsorship, dude. You want that Pepsi sponsorship.
They should sponsor me for my next for my Pepsi Man video remake, where I remake my Pepsi Man video. If that ever happens. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, check out our YouTubes in the description. Help us reach new heights, and we'll see you later.
Pepsi is great.